All right. Here we go, back again on the other side of the coin. All right, welcome back to the other side of the coin, ladies and gentlemen. We are here for another live stream. Some of you guys are getting a bit irate in the live chat saying, Miz, you're late. Miz, start, calm down. I'm only, 4 minutes late. I was just checking out the latest news, and I had a bit of hot popcorn, and I burnt myself as well. So now I've got this burning sensation on my tongue, which, it kind of delayed me from starting it on time. It is what it is. We got to live with it. The show must go on. Burnt tongue or not, we must carry on, ladies and gentlemen. So many people are already live. This is fantastic to see. You guys are the biggest supporters of this channel. I'm literally just centimeters away now from 14,000 subscribers. So if you guys haven't subscribed and you've come in now, please make sure you subscribe. Raid96 is saying Wagwan means, I only recently figured out what Wagwan means. I think it means what's up, Miz. So I can finally say nothing much, man. Just the same old. Before, everyone would be like Wagwan Miz, and I'd be like, I got no idea what they're talking about. But it is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. Good to see you guys all. Okay, what's going on with Jules Kounde? What is going on, ladies and gentlemen, with Jules Kounde? Are you fed up? I'm not. I wouldn't say I'm fed up, but I'm annoyed. I mean, this is a player that should have been a Chelsea player from a long time ago. It's. I can't believe we're in this situation now with Barcelona. And look, we'll go through the news, but this is how I see this matter, and I want to see how you guys see this particular matter. Someone said, Miz, unmute yourself. Hey, Miz, please unmute yourself. Come on. Salim, you must be joking. I'm sure you guys can hear me, yeah? Give me a yes in the live chat. Over 100 and something people. You guys would have said that you can't hear. Salim, you naughty person. Don't you dare do that again, Salim. Yeah, there we go. We can hear you. All right, brilliant. Okay. So, yeah, the way I look at this whole Jules Kounde situation is that Jules Kounde has always wanted to be a Chelsea player. Okay. He always wanted to be a Chelsea player. In fact, he wanted to be a Chelsea player last season. We even made room for him by letting go of Zuma. And there was verbal agreement with Marina. And then obviously Sevilla reneged on that and upped their price and whatnot. And it just didn't happen. Okay. And this summer came around, and obviously Marina and Peter Cech, they'd all been kicked out, or they've left the job, whatever the case is. And all of a sudden, apparently the narrative was that Thomas Tuchel didn't fancy Jules Kounde. This isn't a Thomas Tuchel signing. This is a club signing. And the way I'm thinking, hold on a minute. Jules Kounde is exactly what you're looking for, Thomas Tuchel, like from a particular defender who's good on the ball. Distribution is excellent. Ball playing ability, ball control. A particular defender that has the capability of driving into midfield and almost has the attributes of a midfielder. How is this guy not your type of a player? This is more of a club signing. It just didn't make sense to me. And then all of a sudden, the whole Jules Kounde situation just died. It completely phased out. And obviously, we went after De Ligt. Seems like, even though we moved away quickly, but I don't know. I mean, we spent quite a bit of time on that De Ligt situation, I feel. But on the contrary, we moved on into the Koulibaly scenario very quickly. We moved as soon as we figured out De Ligt is not happening. We got in and done the job with Koulibaly. Now we're in a situation where we're not going ahead with Nathan Ake. Nathan Ake's situation is dead. Man City are not getting the money that they want from us. And now we're after Jules Kounde again. Literally only a couple of more weeks away from the Premier League season starting. And the worst part is now Barcelona's interested as well. And Barcelona, Xavi has been talking to Jules Kounde, and Barcelona are showing big interest from the get-go. Barcelona is not someone that's done our trick that I had conversation, forgotten about him, and now coming back. We literally dangled the carrot in front of Jules Kounde, and Jules Kounde is like, yeah, let me have it, and we never gave it to him. And we looked at many other defenders, completely forgot, and now we come back to Jules Kounde. I'm worried. I'm really worried. Like, I hope now that we're going after Jules Kounde, that we've actually spoken to Jules Kounde. I really hope that we've spoken to him and actually got his okay. Do you know what I mean? I hope we've got his okay. Because I'm concerned. I'm concerned that he might have already said okay to Barcelona. He might have said okay to Xavi. And at this point, we are not winning anything against Barcelona. Barcelona are winning every battle against us. Lewandowski only wanted Barcelona, never wanted Chelsea. Chelsea was only a second choice, but he was so confident that it was going to happen with Barcelona, he didn't even worry about the second choice. Raphinha, what a waste of a time that was for us. That was a massive waste of time for us. But look, at the end of the day, we did the right thing by leaving the bid there. We forced Barcelona to pay up, as much as we did. But ultimately, the player wanted Barcelona as well. Osman Dembele ultimately wanted Barcelona as well. So right now, Barcelona are getting every player that they want. They just have a way of talking to these players and getting it done. And the fact that Jules Kounde is in La Liga and in Sevilla, Barcelona would sound perfect for him. It really would. It really, really would sound perfect for him. They play the kind of football that Jules Kounde would love to play. Possession-based, creativity, technicality. The way we play our football at times, not the most gorgeous way of playing. Yeah, we want to play possession-based football. We try our best to do that. But in attack, we haven't clicked yet. So, Jules Kounde, who do we have? Like, from French point of view, we've got N'Golo. Like for Koulibaly, at least Koulibaly's got Mendy and Jorginho. Apparently, Jorginho text messaged Koulibaly. And of course, Mendy would have been in conversation. Who do we have from our team besides Kante? Honestly, I cannot picture N'Golo Kante calling up Jules Kounde and saying, brother Jules, brother Kounde, come to Chelsea Football Club. I honestly can't picture him do that. Osman Dembele is probably one who could possibly call up Jules Kounde. They're probably around similar age as well, I think. Dembele is about 25. Jules Kounde is about, what, 23? Something like that. Yeah. Sa could probably. Jules Kounde would be saying, Malang, thanks for the call, but are you going to stick around at Chelsea Football Club? How about that? Forget about me coming in, but worry about your future, Malang Sa. Shubra saying Trev, yeah, perhaps Trev. Trev and Kounde have some interesting romance. Okay, I didn't know that. That's interesting to know. That's good to know as well. So, look, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I mean, I'm going to showcase to you now what's going on in the news, ladies and gentlemen. This is what's popping off at the moment. Matt Law with a dagger last night, but this is not a full, complete dagger. It's like a semi-dagger. It's like a poke. It's a poke. He's saying that Chelsea in advanced negotiation with Sevilla over Kounde. Nothing finalized yet, and more talks to come. Now, it's great to have negotiations going with Sevilla. Like, I can't believe you're having these negotiations now. You should have had these negotiations as soon as Todd Boehly got announced, like the day after, because this player was desperate to come to Chelsea Football Club. But nonetheless, you've done a full 360. You've come around, and you're in negotiations with Sevilla. Okay. But are you also in conversations with Jules Kounde? This is what I want to know from Chelsea Football Club. Are you actually talking to Jules Kounde as well as Sevilla? Do you know that does Jules Kounde want to come to Chelsea now? Or is he actually already thinking about Barcelona? Because I'm worried. I'm worried. And you know why I'm worried? I'll tell you why I'm worried. I'm worried because one particular brother named Gerard Romero, he freaks me out. Gerard Romero's pull is probably greater than Thomas Tuchel. Gerard Romero has been able to pull every player away from us, away from Thomas Tuchel, away from Todd Bowley. This brother is a proper Spanish Barcelona sensation. He's an absolute sensation. This guy has just said this yesterday, late UK time. I want to create a Twitter campaign called Karma Kounde to make the English nervous. Barcelona won't enter a bidding war and Sevilla wants a sale fast. And there was other, I want to bring up Rashad Rahman as well. He was actually saying some other stuff as well, man. This Gerard Romero. Something is happening, Gerard Romero. He full does this dance and salsa and whatnot. Really, it scares me, man. He scares me. He all the players want to go as soon as they see Gerard Romero rocking. They all want to go to Barcelona, man. Yeah, look at this. Look at this, bro. Gerard Romero, Karma Kula, because we know he will be a Kula soon. Kule or Kula, I don't know how you pronounce that, Kule. Barcelona still doesn't rule out selling De Jong. They think he'll end up changing his mind, although for now, his intentions remain to stay. Club's not giving up on. But okay, we'll talk about Frenkie de Jong. That's another one that's transpiring to something crazy. Sevilla are in a hurry because they need money to close other deals. Barcelona has already made offers to Sevilla, although they've said no. Barca does not want to enter in any bidding war. It's going to be interesting. It all comes down to the player now. If the player wants Chelsea Football Club, then no one can stop us. If he wants us, no one can. But if he wants Barca, but Sevilla is more agreeing with us, I don't know what's going to happen because Sevilla need the money. Sevilla's actually even got a defender from Fenerbahce or Galatasaray, someone like that. So they've already got a replacement ready for Jules Kounde. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on, man. This is what Ben Jacobs says, ladies and gentlemen. A key point that differentiates Jules Kounde from the Raphinha situation. Chelsea already agreed broad personal terms with Kounde. Yeah, but they agreed that a long time ago. This is what I'm worried about. Like, have you actually recently spoke to Jules Kounde? That's what I want to know. Players do agree deals with multiple clubs, but the fact Kounde is happy with Chelsea's terms is giving them confidence. I don't know, man. It feels like we have not really recently talked to him. Let's see what you guys have to say. Ladies and gentlemen, you let me know what you think about Jules Kounde. Do you think he's coming? Do you think he's going to Barcelona? I'm seeing a lot of you guys comment in the video saying that now he's already a Barcelona player. He's going there. Some of you guys are saying now maybe we have a chance. I'm 50-50. I'm kumsi kumsa. I'm a bit worried. I'm a bit worried about this situation. Mish, Sifsi Topoa, Ratio Romero, hard work, Kounde is a blue. the bar power, bro. The bar power. But the thing is, Gerard Romero is not looking that much confident now. What makes you say that, Shubro? Tell me what makes you say that he's not looking confident, because I need to know this. Because I've seen a lot of people say, oh, he's backtracking, this, that, blah, blah. Where are some of the things that you've picked up that he's backtracking? Guys, I don't think this Jules Kounde guy wants Chelsea move. He's waiting for Barca move, so let's not stress about Kounde. It's going to be Raphinha Saga. Yeah, look, if it's not Kounde, apparently the talks is it's going to be Vardiol, but Leipzig don't want to let him go as well, man. And these German clubs, like when these German clubs say that they don't want a particular player gone, then that's it. They don't want that particular player gone. Look at Dortmund, do you know what I mean? What they did with Haaland. Let them go. If they want deferred wages in the future, let them have it. I'm 99% sure Kounde is coming. DK, okay. Barca hasn't even placed a bid yet. Gerard Romero is just backtracking now. Yeah, we've kind of felt like that for Raphinha. I thought Raphinha was going to be a Chelsea player, and then how quickly that turned around. I was convinced Raphinha was going to be a Chelsea player. I really was. If we don't sign Kounde, it's down to us, not Barca. We were favourites to sign him, but didn't pursue it after the takeover. Yeah, our fault. Our fault. This player was ready, and at that time there was no Barcelona. There was no one. It was just us, and we did not finish the transaction. And now we're in a situation where, what do we do? What do we do? But I guess what I want to ask you guys is, if we don't get, ladies and gentlemen, if we don't, by the way, 320 of you guys are live right now. Smash the like button. Get those likes up to 300 immediately, please. But also, the last 5 lives, 500 likes. The last 5 lives have been 500 likes. So thank you so much. Thank you so much for all of that. So let's get this one to 500 as well. The way we can get to 500 is we need these likes to reach 300 now. So immediately smash the like button. We're gonna have a very entertaining show here. We're gonna try and interact with you guys on the live chat as well. So make sure you smash that like button. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, if we don't get oh man, I hate seeing this stuff, man. Sugante, Ms. Bear negative this morning. People just throw the word negative out there just for the sake of negativity. I'm saying I'm just concerned because Jared Romero, like, do I not have a basis to be concerned? Like Dembele, Raphinha, I thought he was going to be a Chelsea player. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not just being nervous just for the sake of being nervous. I'm nervous because of the track record. Do you know what I mean? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, what I want to ask you guys, if we don't get Kounde, and I don't know if we are capable of getting Kimpembe at the moment. Looks like Kimpembe, once again, did we actually have a proper conversation with Kimpembe? Did we actually figure out, does he want to leave? It looks like he doesn't want to leave. He wants to stay at Paris. Like, he enjoys being at PSG. And it looks like PSG are not really looking to sell him either, because I'm not really sure what's happening with that Skriniar situation. So if we don't get Kounde, if we don't get Kimpembe, I'm pretty certain we're not going to get Vardy all this time around. Are we okay to move into next season with Silva, Koulibaly, Chalobah, Sa, and Ampadu being the other makeshift defender? Because I think Azpilicueta is going to leave. We're going to go through that news about Azpilicueta. Actually, I'll just quickly showcase to you guys right now the Azpilicueta news. It's somewhere here. Here we go. Chelsea and Barcelona reportedly reach an agreement on a fee for Cesar Azpilicueta, who will play in Spain next season. This is from Simon Phillips. Yeah, look, Simon is quite clued on. He's quite connected with Chelsea internally, so he knows what's going on. So if he's saying that this is happening, and look, this was in the cards, wasn't it? It was really in the cards. Let me just bring this up. There you go. Chelsea and Barcelona reportedly reach an agreement on a fee for Cesar Azpilicueta, who will play in Spain next season. So look, I don't want to get into the details of the whole Azpilicueta thing. I think we know that this was happening. But moving back to our conversation, Koulibaly, Silva, Chalobah, Sa, Ampadu. Have I missed anyone? Oh, Colwell. Yes, Colwell. Is that enough for next season, just to see us through, maybe reevaluate the situation in January? Colwell, Sa, Koulibaly, Silva, Chalobah, Ampadu. Yeah, 6. And Ampadu can also help out, obviously, in defensive midfield. And Koulibaly can obviously be a LCV. Thiago Silva could be the CCB. Chalobah, it's just we don't have a right-sided player. Ampadu can fill in over there. So I want to ask you, and Reece James as well. You're right, Aspen. Reece James as well. So yeah, is it actually going to be bad if we miss out on both? Oh, look, I want Jules Kounde. Just to clarify the position, I want Jules Kounde. I just want to ask you guys: is it actually going to be bad if we miss out on Jules Kounde and Kimpembe and Vardiol? I suppose. Can we make do till January and then reassess the situation? Let's see what you guys have to say about that. Reece James can also do RCB. Exactly right. Exactly correct. We will be screwed if we don't sign another experienced defender. We will be screwed. Will we be screwed? Will we actually be screwed? We replace Rudiger with Koulibaly. Thiago Silva's there. Chalobah in his second season. Reece James can fill in as well. Yeah, we do need a wing back then. We do need wing back. Maybe we do need another experienced defender. You guys are right. I'm just throwing it out there that if it doesn't happen, because it could very well not happen, it wouldn't be the end of the world. That's what I'm thinking as well, Pedro. Like, it's not like Ampadu hasn't played in the highest level. Like, he's played for Wales in the World Cup. Sorry, in the qualifications, and now he's in the World Cup. He's played for Wales in Euros at the highest level. He's got a lot of experience from Serie A. He's got Premier League experience with Sheffield United. He's seen bits and pieces from Leipzig. I mean, yeah, I say we need one more. We need one more. It's just I'm worried. I'm worried that we're not going to get... I hope we get Kounde. I really do. Kounde is someone that I wanted from the get-go. Because it just makes sense to me in that RCB position. But I'm just throwing it out there just in case. Kimpembe, I don't know. I don't think it's happening. And Vardiol, I don't know, it could be a long shot. Currently, I don't think we are strong enough to win anything this season with how our finishing and chemistry is still a 50-50. If Reece James has to cover at centre-backs, who plays in wing-backs, especially if Azpi leaves? Exactly, that's the thing. I think then we would need to start considering wing-backs. But that's the other thing. Who are we getting for wing-backs? Because Jonathan Klaus is gone to Marseille, is done. There's some rumors about Adama Traore. Please, no, I don't want Adama Traore again. Lewis Dunk, Hive Miz. Oh my days! You know that was one of the rumors once upon a time during Frank Lampard times. Lewis Dunk was actually a real thing. Lewis Dunk, such a solid signing. If we get him, he's actually... Look, Brighton play ball, man. Brighton, they play from the back. Lewis Dunk is good with the ball as well. So, look, I don't think so. He's another left-sided player, isn't he? So, we probably need someone on the right. Kounde is a must now. For me, it's a must. I'm just sad that we've left it for so long. Tuchel probably plays Kounde wing-back. Do you know what? There was some conversations, I heard some quotes, that just to ease him in, if we get Kounde was probably going to be a wing-back and Reece James was going to be a RCB. I would actually have Kounde as a RCB and Reece James in the wing. For me, Reece James is such a creative outlet from that right wing-back position. It'll just be mad if we put Kounde there. Look, can Kounde do that? 100% he can. But I just don't want to see that. Apparently Ampadu can play wing-back as well. So we'll see. We definitely need 3 world-class defenders to start. 3 world-class defenders to start. So you're talking about Koulibaly, Silva, and Kounde, I suppose. Would you say Kounde is world-class, ladies and gentlemen? I mean, he's top-notch, but would you say Jules Kounde is world-class? I don't know if I would put him in world-class category. Koulibaly and Silva are world-class. There's no doubt about that. Do I put Jules Kounde as a world-class? I don't think Jules Kounde is there as a world-class yet for me. Yeah, Phenomenal Finn is saying no, not world-class. Himanshu is saying no, he ain't world-class. No, Kounde is close to world-class in my opinion. Yeah, it's probably just a level below. Yeah. Low, I don't want to see Ampadu a wing-back. Yeah, look, apparently he can play. There. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, Jules Kounde. If we don't get him, we're at the fault. And I just hope that we're having a conversation with Jules Kounde before engaging with Sevilla. I hope that it's not that we had the conversation before and the agreement is in place. No, we need to have the conversation with the player again now, just to see where his mindset is. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, what is going on with Frenkie de Jong? What is going on? I mean, this. Can you imagine if we end up getting Frenkie de Jong? What a slap in the face it's going to be for Man United. Man United has spent the entire transfer window. I know it's still open till the end of next month. I get that. But they've spent their blood and their sweat on Frenkie de Jong. And this brother simply does not want to join them. It's so evident. Honestly, I know people laugh at us with the Raphinha thing, but at least with Raphinha, there was, I feel maybe there was some intention that if Barcelona never happened, then he probably would have taken us. Because at the end of the day, we've got Champions League football, for God's sakes. Like, it's not like, and we're probably a better placed team. I don't know about now, because now Barca's doing some madness with, Lewandowski and Raphinha and Dembele and Aubameyang and Ferran Torres and Gavi, Pedri. Barcelona doing some madness now. I get that. But prior to this, you would say we are far more, stable from that perspective. And I just can't, Raphinha thing, I always felt that if Barcelona didn't happen, he would have enjoyed to come. But Frenkie de Jong does not want to go to Man United. And the funny thing is, Man United fans don't understand this. Man United fans need to get the fact that forget about Frenkie de Jong. He don't want to come to your club. Your club is on Thursday Night Football, which Frenkie de Jong does not want to be a part of one bit. But at the same time, Barcelona wants this player gone pronto. Barca wants him gone ASAP. And they've apparently got an agreement. Man United's got an agreement with Barca. The other issue is Frenkie de Jong is owed something around 17 million euros or pounds or something in wages from Barca. And Barca just telling the player, mate, just forget about it. You're not getting those wages. Just F off now. Leave. And Frenkie de Jong is not appreciating this treatment from Barcelona. Now, my thing is, I love this guy. Like, I would love to see him at Chelsea Football Club, but how does he come in? Like, we've got Conor Gallagher that's come in. Mason Mount starting to feature a little bit more in midfield now. You got Kovacic, you got Ruben Loftus-Cheek, you got Ampadu possibly as well as a DM. You got Jorginho, you got Kante. I mean, we haven't even got rid of Ross Barkley, for God's sakes. Like, who's he coming in for? Who is De Jong coming in for? If De Jong comes in, Ross Barkley has no intention of leaving Chelsea Football Club. I'll tell you right now. Ross Barkley ain't leaving. Every other brothers are going to leave, and Ross Barkley is still going to somehow manage to get a contract extension with us. Ruben Loftus-Cheek's another player. High wages. There's no other suitors for these type of players, man. So who's leaving? Jorginho. I don't think Jorginho's leaving, man. Jorginho picked up the phone or texted Koulibaly saying, do you want to come to Chelsea Football Club? Why would Jorginho advise or suggest Koulibaly to come to Chelsea if he himself is not sticking around at Chelsea Football Club? Jorginho recently said he likes being at Chelsea, and his agent has recently also said we'll start talking about a contract extension somewhere around September, October. So is Kante going? What's going on? How's he going to actually come in? Machiavelli is saying he plays Jorginho position. Okay, sure. Then what happens to Ampadu? So Ampadu is probably not going to be considered as a DM. Ampadu probably becomes a defender then. I mean, is that the case? Valan, thank you so much for the super chat. Barca wants to Barca wants to pressure United into helping them pay what they owe De Jong by using our names, however, can see us being interested still. Yeah, look, when Fabrizio Romano is saying Chelsea interest in Frenkie de Jong, then there's something there. There's definitely something there. But yeah, I just don't know how this fits in, man. I really don't know. Kante will be gone. He's on 290K. There's talks that he could possibly get a contract extension, man, and he could be managed. Now that we've got Conor Gallagher, Kante can be managed. Do you know what I mean? Although Gallagher and Mount not pivot players. See, this is the thing. We need to stop thinking about pivot players. There's no such thing as pivot players. It's I need to demonstrate this. People, you guys need to start understanding this, man. There is no proper Chelsea don't play with. If you watch closely, we don't really play with a pivot. There's no two players side by side all the time. It's not like that. Come on. See if I can just do this. Okay. So just enlarge that a little bit. Okay. So people, this is, I'm going to do the 3-4-3. We still play with a register. It's not a pivot. It's not like a double. Okay, so people think this is what's going on. People think these two players stand side by side. That's not what happens, man. Watch the game. Jorginho, or let's say Jorginho Kovacic. Jorginho and Kovacic are not sitting side by side. They're taking turns. It's either sometimes Kovacic dropping deep or Jorginho just a bit tad in front, but predominantly it's Kovacic on the left side and Jorginho more central for the build-up. And if you notice Mason Mount against Club America, Mason Mount was playing more as a left midfielder, and Jorginho was more like this. And then you had Timo Werner, you had Batshuayi, and you had Christian Pulisic. Christian Pulisic was more sort of tucked in, and Reece James was more wider. It was more like that. It was more Christian Pulisic in midfield. It was creating a three-man midfield, and you've got Reece James more as the wide player. So you guys have to really, it's not, don't fall into this whole, just because when they showcase the starting lineup and they show everything on screen and they show it like this, and they show the formation being like this, please don't fall into this trap that this is how players play football. No, they don't. There is no such thing as pivot players. One bombs up, one's a box to box, one stays low as the deepest midfielder. That's what it is, man. You guys really need to start understanding this and stop worrying about Mason Mount. You could very well at times, I'm not advocating for this, but you could see him play in midfield. He's probably better suited as opposed to an inside forward. Someone, as an inside forward, you got to have a little bit more, ability in tight spaces, ability to turn a defender, which he does have that, but you've got to be far more clinical. But for midfield, what he did against Club America, that's perfect. Getting the ball from a little bit from midfield, then driving a little bit, and then having the chance to shoot. This is what he's good at. That's his position. But in the formation, it would look like Mount and Jorginho, but in essence, Jorginho was the deepest and Mount was a left midfield. And Pulisic was also in midfield as well. Even though Pulisic was an inside forward in paper, but he was more as a 10, like just behind the striker, and Batshuayi was more central, and Timo Werner. Do you know what? This, I'll tell you exactly how it looked like. This is how it looked like. This is how it looked like. It looked like this. I'm going to put some names for you. think on that left side it was Alonso. This is what it looked like. It wasn't your traditional way that we play. This is how it looked like against Club America in the second half. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, like and you know, going back to that in this formation, yeah, I can picture Frenkie de Jong playing here. I can definitely picture Frenkie de Jong playing in either side. He could possibly play all of this position. And this is why I've been saying, this is why I love this player. This player has the capacity to be the deepest midfielder, transition to an 8, and then transition to a 10. So he could possibly play here. He could then transition to an 8, and then he could transition into a 10. He could do all of that. This is why this player is so special, Frenkie de Jong. And that's why I really, really like him. Ladies and gentlemen, now let me see what you guys have to say about Frenkie de Jong. What's going on? Let's have a look. You're absolutely right. Gallagher is better than Mount in forwards. Mount is creative enough to be an inside forward. Square peg in round is not creative enough. That's what I was saying. Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying. We need striker in Broha leaving and replacement of Ziyech must after Kounde. Done deal. Let's see if Kounde actually happens. Barca playing mind game with Man United. Back 5 sucks. Thought it was temporary and TT doing best with what we had at that time. Yeah, but look, he may continue with back 5. Back 3 with the wing backs. T1, thank you so much for the super chat. Do you feel a back 3 can win us the league? I just feel an extra midfielder would be more beneficial, and I'm not sure Frenkie is better than Kova and Jorginho. Kova's extremely good. I think there are certain parts he's probably better than Jorginho and Kova, but then equally those players are in certain parts better than Frenkie de Jong as well. So it's a bit of both. I don't think anyone's fully complete. So that's the way I look at it. But in regards to winning the league, T1, we ain't winning the league in this coming season. If anything, look at the following season. So I hear you. I don't want the back 3 because I'd rather have another attacking personnel. But it's not like the back 3 can't be attacking. Like it can be attacking if you play in that manner. Once you have the LCB and the RCB also push up in midfield, which Kounde is very accustomed to. Kounde is really a midfielder. Like he's a defender that can become a midfielder. And Koulibaly has those ability to progress into midfield areas, more like that LDM, left-sided defensive midfielder. So the back 3 can become aggressive if you play the right way. I think by pivot players, they probably just mean that they're not good enough defensively to play on that position. Okay, fair enough. If that's the case, Mason Mount, is he defensively strong? Maybe not, but his work rate is fantastic. He will recover. Defensively, Mount is probably not a bad player, if I'm being absolute. Like, it's a box-to-box position. And I think Mount can definitely be that player. 100 million will be a steal for sure. Bellingham is going to cost 150 million. Real Madrid ain't selling Tchouaméni anytime soon. Kounde prefers Barca. Foot Mercato. We'll see what happens. Kounde is a fast defender. Exactly right. Exactly right. We would need another transfer window to challenge City, Liverpool, since the attack needs more reinforcement. Absolutely agree. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to wrap things up. Hope you guys have enjoyed this. We will be back again later tonight, UK time, to drop a transfer news, Chelsea news video like we always do. Around 8:30, 9:30 p.m. UK. Do look out for that. Unless there's some breaking news coming up from now till then, we'll go live. Obviously won't go live if I'm asleep, considering I'm in Australia. But if anything happens in the next few hours before I go to bed, then obviously there'll be a live. If not, do look out for the video later on tonight, which happens on a daily basis anyway. Every night, UK time, 8:30, 9 or 9:30, you'll see a video wrapping up the transfer window. Ladies and gentlemen, over 300 plus still live. Smash the like button. Get those likes up. Hopefully you guys can subscribe as well. We're very close to 14,000. Until next time, see ya, and hope you guys have enjoyed this.